Hello there and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Andor. This is season 1, episode 8, titled Narkina 5, which I guess that's the name of a planet or something.
Most likely.
And yeah, most likely. We had a very interesting episode last time around where it was a bit of a like an in-between episode, apparently in between arcs, just seeing the aftermath of what happened with the heist and how the galaxy, how the Empire, they were reacting to it. Also seeing Andor, like him just wanting to get hell out of
away.
Getting away from everything. Tried to do that, ended up on a bit of a vacation planet. Some people have been calling it Space Florida. And things didn't go well there either, because the new things that the Empire has put into motion and the stuff that we saw Yularen talk about, like they're cracking down everywhere, and even like minor sentences has been like they've been cranked up. Like he was supposed to get, like, usually he would have gotten 6 months for the offense.
He was being smart in court. Don't be smart in court. No.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, apparently. Especially not when it comes to the Empire. So he got 6 years. He's not going to serve those 6 years, that's for sure. He's going to bust out of there.
The episode or the whole series, yeah.
Yeah, the chronology. Wow, that's a word I can't say.
Chronologically.
Chronologically, wow, damn. Yeah, when it comes to that it wouldn't make a lot of sense if he stayed in prison. So of course that's not going to happen. I have a sneaking suspicion that maybe Vel is going to get him out of there, because she was sent after him by Luthen, presumably. Maybe Luthen ordered it, maybe he didn't. Maybe it was what's her name, Kayla, his assistant.
Yeah, his assistant, Kayla.
Yeah. Sorry, a lot of names, and I'm not usually good at names at all. So that's extremely interesting what's going to happen there, of course. And you are not at home, as people can probably tell. You're somewhere else. But the internet connection is actually way better than I thought it was going to be. And you even got a new camera with you and everything. And I think it looks really good and sounds good as well. So perfect. So we can do this.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. If there's any hiccups along the way, then that's just what it is. It's also, I guess we call it a little bit of a Star Wars day today, just in general, because of course we got Andor episode 8, but we also got Tales of the Jedi, which we're also going to be watching and trying to get those reactions out for you guys as quickly as possible-ish. But no matter what, yeah, looking forward to those, of course, as well.
It's a good Star Wars day. Yeah,
it's a good day for Star Wars fans. It most certainly is. There's a lot to get into. But before we jump into the episode, I also want to tell you guys that this video is sponsored by Orbit Key. They have some awesome Star Wars products at the moment, some really cool desk mats and some key organizers that you can see on the screen right now. There's a code you can use. It's Orbit KS10D, where you'll get 10% off your purchase. So thank you so much to Orbit Key for sponsoring this video. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like, comment, all that good stuff. We also have a Patreon page where you can watch some full-length reactions and just sync it up with your own copy of the episode. Some other exclusive Patreon content over there as well. Some stuff that's not coming out on YouTube. So again, yeah, check it out. There's a link down in the description below. Any support is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and share. And it seems like we might have jinxed it by saying the internet connection is good. So the video might flicker a bit along the way, but we did.
Yeah. It looks like the screen is jumping around a little bit once in a while, but as long as you're there most of the time and the people can hear you, then I think we're all good. But are you ready to jump into the episode?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right,
let's see where it goes.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go.
6 years? No, wait! But
change of guidelines.
I didn't do anything. Wait, I'm just a tourist.
Wow. A little harsh with 6 years.
A little.
For being on the scene.
Exactly. It's vaguely implicated, although not at all, really.
Just
like
being there.
Yeah. He didn't get arrested for any of the things that he did, you know, during the heist, but just for being close to someone who was running from a shore trooper. They'll do it, apparently. And also the shore trooper, played by Sam Witwer.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I read that too. Cool.
So cool. Starkiller / Maul himself / it's also voiced Palpatine and the Son.
Yeah.
So a lot of great roles. Usually bad guys though.
There's the type.
Yeah. Jumping straight into the prison. Okay, they're being sent off-world.
Apparently.
Yep, Narkina 5. Yep, that is a planet, it seems like.
Probably not a touristy planet.
Nice cut.
Yeah.
Very intense, and then
Absolutely
this.
not intense. No.
Whoa. Why can't they wear shoes? Contraband? Or like, what are they afraid of?
It doesn't seem like a luxury flight.
No. I can't get over those freaking Star Wars ties.
I'm
Hey!
Lieutenant Dedra Mira. I'm the ISB supervisor for the Morlana sector.
Whoa.
What happened to
Cool.
Lieutenant Blevin?
I lost the questions.
Of course, yes, you would want to talk to him.
You've been at the Bureau of Standards for less than a month, and you filed 5 false inquiries.
6, actually.
I wasn't counting this morning. What's not in Lieutenant Blevin's report that I need to know?
I have no idea. I wasn't allowed to see the report.
You signed it.
I was given no choice.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going to work together.
Yeah.
6, actually.
I like the outfit. The Star Wars tie.
Yeah,
Gotta find an outfit like that.
It's a neat looking suit, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And a tie you don't have to actually tie.
Tie around your neck now.
Yeah. It's like the raft in Marvel. Several of them.
This is an Imperial Star Party.
Probably not an easy place to escape from.
Yeah, I think that's the point. Oh, and Yularen is back.
Oh yeah.
This unit was found last month on Ferrix in the Morlana 1 sector. If someone there is talking, we need to be listening.
It's a large investment.
It's a fraction of the price of lost technology.
Supervisor Mero has convinced me that this Axis has been nimble in spreading his activities across the galaxy. No, we don't know who he is, nor do we know the scope of our problem. The little we are aware of is already troubling.
That's a good
Partagas is
yeah.
Partagas is backing her up.
And we didn't get his decision, but it
No,
probably went her way.
possibly, yeah. Things are moving fast.
You're wondering how we risk standing before you without weapons. It's a potent question, and hopefully one you won't need to have answered very often, but...
Oh, that's why they're not wearing shoes, and why they are wearing what
Yep.
looks like something
They're
you wear if
insulated,
you're
yeah.
snowboarding.
They're insulated.
I'm pretty sure it actually just is snowboard boots.
Yeah.
You'll stop filing requests for Andor. Anticipating that, I will inform the Bureau of Standards that you were of service to the Empire today.
That's it?
I was a good deputy inspector.
No, he wants more.
It could be a valuable asset going forward.
He's really selling himself now.
Raise the alarm one more time, and it won't be me you're speaking to. Forget this happened.
He definitely won't. He desperately wants to be a part of this. He's gonna raise the
tried.
alarm again.
Yeah, he tried. And try again.
Why? He's already walking.
On program.
Wow, this place.
Move forward. Step on there and stop.
They are running a tight ship.
Yeah, I'm really surprised by the lack of aliens. Are they like separating humans and other species?
Could be, yeah.
7 tables per room, 7 men, each table. My name
What?
is Kino Lloyd.
I
I'm
thought-
Flight Duty Unit
Yeah.
Manager.
Oh my god! What?
Off program!
Oh man!
Back to work!
Andy Serkis!
It's a 12
I thought it looked like him. I thought
Yeah.
it sounded like him, but I was like, nah, it can't be.
Can't be him, but no, it is.
What up, Snoke?
I play against all the other rooms.
Play?
Call it what you will. The point of this conversation, I have 249 days left of my sentence. I'm used to seeing my room in the top 3 on the level. You will want to keep that happening. Losing hope, your mind, keep it yourself. Don't ever slow up my line.
He's so damn good. How
He is,
many
yeah.
actors get to like play several like different roles inside of the Star Wars universe besides Warwick Davis? I'm sure there are more, but
Ula. Ham.
Ham?
This is Melshi.
Down 10.
Melshi. I remember Melshi from Rogue One.
Oh,
This will be a sprint segment. 39 minutes on the tone.
As ever, the least productive table will be disciplined.
Whoa. This place.
oh.
Get busy or get
Well, it worked, damn it.
I don't know if him doing anything right now is going to speed up things. What even are they making?
Well, he's coming up with a plan of how to improve production, probably.
Yeah.
Not for me.
No, I'll have hers.
What the fuck is that?
The senator is pitching politics, not charity. Saving the empire from the emperor.
Do you remember Farron at 15?
Oh, let's not.
The Academy Firebrand. How things change.
How things change.
Sagrona Tima.
So that the Chandrillan saying?
Yeah, probably. Yes.
Senator,
I was just coming to get you.
parents said you were hoarding the squeaks.
I always forget you're Chandlern at heart.
And I always forget how sweet you are when you're looking for votes.
Politics.
Uh-huh. Wow, he looks horrified.
He's not having a good day.
I don't think there are any good days inside of this place. Huh? Oh. Talking to each other. Is that allowed?
Probably not.
Palpatine's frustrating, yes, we agree. Too easily provoked, yes. Overreactive, perhaps. Understatement?
Understatement?
The white lights start flashing, you've got 7 seconds to get to yourself. Sensors in the floor, 2 men in one cell. It's an instant fry.
Pull out!
I still can't get over the fact that Andy Serkis is in this.
No.
The tube. You can get as much as you want. They like us healthy and fueled. Don't worry, you learn to eat it. Top table wins flavor. Last
Wow.
place gets fried.
Flavor. You have to earn flavor.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
They slaughtered a garrison.
That's not what he said.
They burned it down.
Does it matter?
We're the ones get punished. But this guy never heard of it.
They slaughtered a garrison.
That's what they're being told, yeah.
I said that's enough.
Return to your cells immediately.
You don't walk in your sleep, do you?
What?
You'll find out.
Yeah. Don't walk in your sleep. No, I wouldn't.
You'll learn not to. Dude, get in. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get fucking... How do you escape this place? How is he going to get out? I don't even...
Nah. Seems a bit tight.
Yeah, the security does.
Yeah.
We came here as children.
To visit.
No, Mon became a senator at 16.
So this is where you met?
No, we'd already been married a year.
So romantic.
And traditional.
Married at 15. That's...
Well, yeah.
Okay. 30 shifts later. Okay.
Wow. Nice breakfast.
Again, just nutrition, no flavor. Unless you earn it.
You have to earn that.
Oh, and of course...
there's a shower.
Communal shower. Or, that's... okay.
You are now clean.
Back to Ferrex.
Yeah.
What's his name? Brasa? That guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, what happened?
I'm just trying to figure out if you need a doctor or not.
She has pain in the knee.
The doctor was here yesterday.
But it looks like she's gotten like a bump on the head.
Apparently I'm throwing a party.
I heard the boys had to carry you back here.
Word travels fast.
She fell.
Okay.
She wanted to see if the tunnel under the hotel was still open.
Why?
So the rebellion can sneak in and take them by surprise. She's a rebel.
Oh.
Where did you go?
Who's the big one?
Oh, and okay, there's... All right, yeah.
Haven't we been apart long enough?
It's not about us.
After what we've been through.
You think the Empire stops to catch its breath? This is a fight to the death, Vel.
Wow, Cinta is dedicated.
Yes.
Maybe I'm a rich girl, running away from her family.
That's cold, even for you.
I told you up front. The struggle will always come first. We take what's left.
Is he insinuating that Vel is a rich girl running away from her family?
Well, at least someone is looking for cash. Sort of.
Leia?
More than a few people are, yeah. Oh, that was a temple guard mask I saw in the background.
It's Andor. Knowing it's out there, knowing me. Not knowing what he knows.
Okay, so he did order it.
Yeah.
I'm not slipping.
I know. I just need you to wake up. There's a lot to do.
Shut it down.
And it's done.
And she is all business.
She is. It keeps him on his toes.
Keeps him focused.
Calculating.
Where is he going?
Routes.
Let's take the long way around.
Rerouting. Sacramilo.
Sacramilo. Why?
Want to test it out, or?
So he basically committed suicide.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, it's just too much.
We'll be smelling him all night.
Yeah, there were
wow,
absolutely no sympathy from some of those people.
Nope.
Why won't you tell me? Where are they taking my father?
Oh no.
Tell me. Where is he?
It's Park.
Vix Colleen. That's your name, isn't it? If not the resemblance, well, it's striking.
Why? No shit.
Gramilo.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, I got it. He's going to see Saw.
Tell me what you've got.
Well, how about a full set of Imperial drive adapters? I also got 3 sealed stair guard targeting deflectors.
So he's supplying them.
Well, you meet with Krieger, they're free. You don't, I'll take them elsewhere.
I work alone.
That's what I'm trying to change.
I'm not going to put my people at risk for someone else.
We need to pull together, Saw. We need the Empire to help. We need them angry. We need them coming down hard. Oppression breeds rebellion.
Krieger's a separatist. My pay's a neo-republican. The Gorman Front, the Partisan Alliance, sectorists, human cultists, galaxy petitionists. They're lost. All of them lost. What are you, Luthen?
I'm a coward. I'm a man who's terrified the Empire's power will grow beyond the point where we can do anything to stop it. If we don't put aside our petty differences.
Petty? I am the only one with clarity of purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anarchy is a seductive concept. A bit of a luxury, I'd argue, to a man who's hiding in cold caves and begging for spare parts.
Wow.
Oh, this is great.
Good luck with Anto Krieger.
And he declined. Damn, so he does not want to work with anyone else.
Nope. He's the only one with clarity, as you said.
Clarity, yeah, sure.
What are you doing? Get him out of here. Quickly.
You two, with me. Now!
Well played. Leave him in here, and the second she arrives, what are you doing? Get him out of here.
Interrogation tactics right there. And as I said last time, like, we shouldn't have been rooting for Dedra at all.
She's doing well with
the
story as well.
But we're going to hate her. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
It's
no.
Damn it. Oh man, yeah. Now it definitely feels like we're back into one of those 3-episode arcs that are meant to be seen together almost.
Yeah.
Because that was
just stopped way too abruptly.
Yeah. I can't get over just how good this series is. Like, it's just everything about it.
Yeah.
It just works so well. And it just flows so well too.
I'm really enjoying this. Yeah.
Me too. The way that they're just building, and we're getting so much character growth, and the plot is moving along at a pace where it's keeping us engaged, but also keeping us guessing. And it's not like we can't just anticipate everything that's going on in the same way with other stuff, perhaps. It's some clever writing right there.
It is.
And great directing, and the acting, of course, is just amazing with everyone involved. And just a quick scene like with Luthen and Saw sitting and talking together, like two amazing actors just chewing up the scenery. That was great. And then like getting Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people aren't watching this. Like, not enough people are watching this series at all. It's amazing. And they are just like, the production value is so high. Again, everyone involved, and just the level of actors that they get in here. I don't get why this series isn't more popular, but hopefully it will be down the line, and people.
Yeah, I think people will get into it down the line. Once it's all out there and they can binge it down, they might be doing it, which is a shame actually, because watching one episode a week and have time to discuss it, it's really great for me, at least. I think we get to discuss what could happen, where we're going with this. Last time we thought it was part of a 3-episode arc. Once we finished it, we talked about, well, there was something in between, and yes, it was something in between. So it's not really part of the 3-episode arc. It was just winding things up, making something ready for the next episode. And I like that they take the time to do this slowly, take the time to have the dialogue, winding each other up for the different things, whether it be the political scene with Mon Mothma, or be losing with Saw Gerrera, or the way that Cassian is being treated in prison, and so on. It's all on his development to becoming a rebel, but also at the same time seeing how the rebel struggled to start off with different rebel cells, as Saw Gerrera said, separatist, and I don't know, he named a lot of different groups.
Yeah, exactly. And that is like, it's something that we of course knew, and especially from Rebels, that there were a lot of different rebel cells, and then later down the line they started working together. There were several fulcrums who were, talking to the different cells but still keeping them apart, and it wasn't until like way later that it became a rebel alliance. And then like the first real battle happened in Rogue One over Scarif. That's when everything really came together. But what we didn't know was like just how difficult it was for these rebel cells to get together, to work together, how much like disagreement there is between them. Of course, again, knew about Saw Gerrera and the partisans kind of being on the fringe, and him not wanting to work with anyone else, or at least he was being just difficult to work with, and too out there with his ideas and too aggressive.
I like the way that this kind of show the work behind the scenes with the ISB. Because they're doing some social engineering. They're doing all the who called who, and they named the guy in the middle Axis because they sort of come up with, well, who could be behind this? And this shows how you really have to think about what you do as rebel forces, because once you start connecting each other, the ISB will also be connecting the dots and start picking up people, and then trawling through the whole network. So.
Which is what they're doing now, and what Dedra has been given authority to do, and she's gotten the resources now, and moving quickly. Like at first, we saw her talking to Khan, of course, to Cyril, which makes a lot of sense because he was involved in it. It seemed like she was a bit surprised to find out that he didn't read the report. He wasn't allowed to read it, so he just signed it, just did what he was told, but still. Yeah, so some interesting scenes there, and of course that's not gonna be it. He's gonna do something that's gonna gain the attention.
He's gonna get in there somewhere.
Exactly. And for now, it was just like she just needed to talk to him to get some information. But I'm sure he's gonna become an integral part down the line, and he's gonna prove himself to her, to the Empire, to the ISB in some way. Because he's definitely not going to stop.
I like that we didn't get him to be part of her team right away. She sort of thought, no, not gonna happen. So he will have to do a little more extra or something to get into that that role that we expect to see him in at some point.
Yes.
And with this whole Dedra getting the means to drill down, as he said, really just pick up people, start asking people the hard way, as you would see, and then just figuring out how's this whole thing working, trying to find Axis or Luthen. So
yes, it's all spinning around an Axis, and he's the access point for them right now, which is that is the role he's playing, and we saw him, go out and he's supplying the partisans, but he also wanted Saw to do something. He wants Saw to work with someone else, Krieger or something. Saw, of course, declined, but it is really interesting seeing how Luthen is doing things, and how he was talking about himself as a coward. Like he wants an end to this oppression from the Empire. And I just, I find it very intriguing, with the question of like who he really is and where he comes from and how he got into all of this, what started him down this path, what sort of oppression did he experience that made him the way that he is. Because we know about Saw from the Clone Wars and from Rebels and from Rogue One, of course, and how it got started for him. And I get also why he is very much like, he does not want to work with the Separatists, because the Separatists were sort of at fault for him, losing his sister back in the Clone Wars, and that's how he became very hardened, or at least that's when that started, and he was working with the Republic and the Jedi back then, but of course now against what used to be the Republic, what is now the Empire.
Yeah, but we don't know much about Luthen and why he is so aggressive as a person. I mean, so far, I think he's been funded by Mon Mothma, so he would have to take orders from her. But with the Aldhani heist, now he's loaded with money himself, so he can take it on a whole new path. And that's probably where Saw Gerrera comes in, because he's more Luthen kind of guy, I think. More aggressive. More hardliner.
Exactly. I don't know if I would say that he's necessarily taking orders from someone like Mon Mothma, but more... He's also using her and using her money, the money that she has and her funds, and trying to draw out funds from her. I would just like to know, like, who else is he working with? Is he taking orders from anyone, or is he actually himself trying to orchestrate all of this and trying to bind it together? Just like Mon Mothma is also trying to bind things together, but doing it in a different way than Luthen. So she's doing things on the side that might not necessarily be connected to him at the moment, at least. And we know that, like, she is at one point in the future going to be more or less like the one who binds the alliance together.
Yeah. But I think at the beginning of the series, well, Luthen would speak to Mon Mothma, and because she was the one getting him funds for whatever operations he wanted, so he was more trying to please her with whatever operations he did. And the whole, once they did the Aldani thing, the announcement, that sort of changed the relationship between Mon Mothma and Luthen. He was like, well, I really don't need you as much anymore because I do have a lot of credits now. So that might take him in another direction. And since Mon Mothma is someone we're going to see later on, I have a feeling that, well, Luthen's probably not going to make it. The Empire is going to have a success drilling down on his organization and finding him.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right about that. Or most likely you are, because we don't see him down the line. So he's by the end of this series, I suspect that he's gonna get found out by the Empire. And we also found out that yes, he did order the assassination of Andor. Or at least he was doing that together with Clea.
Yeah.
Because Andor knows too much, according to Luthen at least, and Luthen.
Well, he knows Luthen,
and Luthen was really doubting taking him on and showing him as much as he did and telling him as much as he did. But he wanted this Aldani heist to work. He needed it to work, and I think, as you said, to get those funds so that he can be more independent and not as dependent on someone like Mon Mothma to give him the funds to actually do these things and go out to people like Saw Gerrera and clearly wants to strike at another Imperial facility or something. And he wants to keep provoking the Empire so they will turn up the oppression and dial it all the way up. So that will provoke the rest of the people in the galaxy to rise up. So he's still trying to do that.
What are they saying? That the Emperor was overreaching with Mon Mothma and talking about the new demonstration.
Overreacting.
Overreacting, and that's really what Luthen wants them to overreact to build the rebellion or the alliance.
And
somewhat down the line.
Exactly, and we already we see that, we see just how the Imperial machine works inside of this episode again. With the prison system, how extreme that fucking shit is. And how all the sentences they've been dialed up as well. Like, everybody's getting more jail time. They're cracking down everywhere in the galaxy. We're seeing it on Ferrix, how they are now abducting people and questioning them harshly. Already it's at a point where the oppression is very high. So can it get any worse? Of course it can, but
you can always dial it up a notch. So this slave labor thing gonna get shit done for them. So it's not pretty, but they have some ready and willing laborers.
I don't know how willing they are, but at least willing to survive, willing to live, and to do that they have to do the work. But I love that we're getting to see all of these different aspects of what's going on in the galaxy and how the Empire, how they're doing things. It feels so lived in, and it feels so real, and like we've said it so many times, but I've never before really felt the way that I do about just how the galaxy feels. I don't really know how to put it into words or how to explain it, but it's just that feeling you get from watching it.
It seems right, Star Wars wise.
It does, and it seems like more. Like Star Wars has a tendency to ride on the surface sometimes a little bit.
Yeah.
And you know, it can be very digestible and very easy to understand and maybe predict what's going to happen, but it's always been hella entertaining, and you know, it's just great lore and like awesome characters. And but here it seems like they're going below that surface a bit more and really showing us
darker
what it
side
is.
of the coin.
Yeah, and just diving deeper into all of this, drilling deeper as you know, like what Dedra and the ISB are doing now, and just
and I like the switch between the scenes where it's worn out, old, tired places, and then the ISB where it's all shiny and white uniforms. The prison is very tight and shiny, and the different scenes works very well. The one with the ISB and when Major Partagas sort of backed Dedra up, that was a specific important point for her to have him go, well, he's saying it, she's doing something right. We need to give her the resources needed. So,
exactly. And I don't like, if he hadn't backed her up, I don't think Yularen would have given her the resources, because he was being a bit skeptical about it all.
Yeah.
And again, I thought maybe that Yularen, it was just a small cameo thing in the previous episode, but he's sticking around, and he is important, and just like other, you know, Star Wars fans out there, I'm sure, you've been doing the same. Like, I've been putting him up on a pedestal a little bit because of the role that he played in the Clone Wars and how he was a good guy in there, and I've kind of, you know, I've refused to believe that he would go along with the Empire the way that he did, and just, you know, denying that. But of course he did. Like, how else would he rise through the ranks at the way that he did? How else would he be at the head of the ISB, reporting directly to the Emperor? Why would he be like in the Death Star around that table with everyone else in A New Hope? Like, if he's there, then it means that he supports this fully and he believes in the Empire fully, and that's just another character like Anakin who completely fell to the dark side in a way. Where we saw them in the Clone Wars working together and being heroes, being good guys, but both of them now fully on the Imperial side and fully bad guys.
I'm not sure that he's moving to that position because he's turning into a bad guy. He's good at what he's doing, and if you're good at doing something, you enjoy doing it. And somewhere along the breaking point come where, well, apparently I invested in this so much that I have to change my view on a lot of things.
Yeah, but
go on.
The most dangerous people, I think, are the ones who, like, they believe someone like Yularen or someone like Cyril as well, someone like Dedra. They fully believe that what they're doing is the right thing, the honorable thing. Like, they're doing good for everyone in the galaxy, but they are oppressing people. They are the bad guys. Like, it's clear to see whatever they believe themselves, it doesn't necessarily matter in the grand scheme of things. But they are so dedicated to this idea that they are doing the right thing, even though from like an outside view, we can clearly see the Empire is not, like, they're not good in any way whatsoever. Like, they are oppressing people. There's nothing good about it.
But that's what we've been discussing also during the week and so on. Behind every action, there's probably some kind of positive thinking on the person who's actually doing it. So when you're driving 120 miles an hour down the pedestrian street, there's still, well, you do want to get to the point you want to get to in time. You're just not connecting with the rest of the world, so you'll be hitting a lot of people along the way. But there's a positive thinking behind your action.
They want order in the galaxy, of course. But order for whom? In what way? And that's, you know, that's when you're not thinking outside of your own box in a way, and that can of course be dangerous. But that's also, again, like what makes these characters feel so real, and so human, because it is that's who we are. That's how we act sometimes.
And the script is very good. The actors are really portraying what you expect on the screen, music, the scenery, and all that. So once again, I really enjoy these episodes here.
It's amazing.
Gives a lot to talk about during the week, because once you re-watched it, you come up with a new set of questions, and I'll call you and we'll discuss it. So it's brilliant.
Exactly. And then you watch maybe some breakdown videos on YouTube, see someone pointing things out that you didn't know, like or behind the scenes stuff, like the whole Sam Witwer playing the short trooper. Like, of course, didn't know that during the episode, but that's one of the things where you can go back and be like, oh, that's a cool detail. That's a cool detail. Didn't notice that. Or I'm sure there's a bunch of like names and planets and stuff like that has been like we've seen before in Star Wars or heard about, read about, that is connected to the story in some other way, and someone will surely point that out in some of those breakdown videos. And like there's just so much to it, so many details, and I love this series. It's so
we're going to be discussing this during the week too.
We most definitely are. Something that we're probably also going to be discussing is Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah,
which is something that we're gonna jump into very, very soon here in real time, and then I'll get them out as quickly as I can on YouTube on the channel. The first one might even be up quite soon. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna try and get that one out fairly quickly as well. So there's so much Star Wars stuff to get into, and we're gonna have a lot to talk about between now and next week when we get to Andor episode 9, it would be 9. And we have 12 in total. So, and I love that it's a long season. Like there's a lot of episodes, at least compared to Mandalorian and Boba and Obi-Wan, where it's like between 6 and 8 episodes per season. Here it's again 12. So there's so much, and it's so dense.
It is.
So that's why there is so much to talk about. It doesn't seem like there's any filler or anything like that at all. It's just everything is important. Every scene, every conversation, every character, every name, everything mentioned is important. Even something like just the what do you say, like the relationship between Vel and Cinta, what they were talking about, what Marva is doing, how they're reacting to it on Ferrix, whatever they're building in that prison.
Whatever
where Andor is.
Are.
Exactly. Like everything is important. Everything is going to have meaning. Like I fully believe that, because that's what the series has been showing us so far and proving to us, is just everything fits together. Nothing is by accident or showed to us just because, oh, that's a cool little thing, or that's a shiny Star Wars reference. Here you go. Like, no, everything has meaning. Yeah. And I love that. I absolutely love that. I'm so satisfied. I feel full of Star Wars glee, but we have more Star Wars to watch. So I think we should just wrap this one up. Do you have anything you want to add to it?
We probably missed a lot of things along the way, and they'll be in the comments and in YouTube videos and so on. And thank you so much. It helps me to enjoy this. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much, all of you, for watching and commenting and telling us stuff in the comments. And again, I really hope more people are going to watch this series going forward, or at least when the first season is out, going to go back and watch it and can appreciate it as much as we are right now, because I think everyone who are watching it are really, pretty much loving it. I know there are some people out there who think it's moving too slow and that might not be for them, like tempo wise, and that's totally fine. Like, you don't have to love it the way that we do, not at all. But at least to me, and I think for you, this is just perfect Star Wars right here, the way that they're doing it. Yeah, it really is. All right, guys, that's gonna do it then. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.